Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naz. If you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I'll show you how I achieved this pink glitter smoky eye and how I also achieved this hair transformation. If you like my video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my uploads. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so here's the wig I'm going to be working with today. I used 2 bundles of straight hair, one number 30 and one number 2, and a closure. So I went ahead and put the number 30 on the back and number 2 on the front. My bundles were 16 inches and I went ahead and cut them in a long bob. So before I start curling, I'm going to use this ORS humidity control hair serum, so that way it's going to help eliminate dry and frizzy hair. And it will also protect my hair from damage caused by heat styling. Alrighty, so I'm going to start parting my hair and get ready for the styling process. So before I start styling, I'm going to spray this olive oil fix-it holding spray from ORS, and I really love it. I use it pretty much for all my lace fronts, my wigs, and my weave. I wanted to get the crimp waves effect, so I'm going to use this triple barrel waver. And I gotta admit, I just bought it and I really love it. I think this is my second time using it and I really love it. I'm gonna go with the loose crimp, I guess you can call it. I just wanted to add some volume to the hair, so I'm not gonna make the curls really tight. I'm going to repeat the same process until I'm done with the hair. And I also like to style my wig before I install it, just because my arms get tired up there, girl. They do get tired up there. So let me know, guys, if you're a hairstylist, how do you do your hair? Especially if you're wearing a wig. Do you normally style it before you install it, or you install it and then you style it? Alrighty, so to prep for the wig installation, I'm gonna braid my hair in some cornrows going back. And them cornrows really don't need to be that neat, because we're gonna put a stocking cap before we install the wig. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and use my ORS olive oil super hold spray and spray it on my edges to kind of keep them in place. And here's the stocking cap I'm going to use today. And for your stocking cap, you can use a color that's really close to your skin tone. And then I'm going to apply my holding spray around the edges. And this is going to serve as a glue. And right after that, I'm going to blow dry it in warm temperature. And I'm making a hole around the ears. So basically, I'm going to cut the cap following my edges. So I'm going to add some more spray to make sure everything lay flat around the edges, and then I'll go back and blow dry again in warm temperature. Alrighty, this is how my wig looks after I'm done curling it. So I got the elastic band to kind of hold it, and I didn't put any pins in it just because I want it to lay really flat. So basically I'm fixing the back, and then I'm gonna tilt the front and spray some more of that ORS super hold spray. It's really like a glue, really. So I'm gonna spray that around the edges again and then blow dry it. Alrighty, right after I'm done fixing my hair, I'm gonna take some alcohol and clean my edges just to make sure there is no excess of spray laying around. And doing so, I make sure I don't touch the lace, because if you do, the hair might lift again. Now that I'm done with my hair, I'm gonna start my makeup process using my Strivectin Daily Advanced Glow all over my face. And I will link all the products that I'm using today in the description box. And since I have an oily skin, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize with this Clinique Moisture Surge Intense Gel. I'm going to start by using this Dermablend setting powder on my brows, just because they tend to be really oily throughout the day, and this trick is a lifesaver and I really love it. So now I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony to comb my brows, and then I'll start fill them in. So let me know guys if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, and I'll make a video on it. So I went ahead and cleaned my eyebrows with the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in shade Fawn. And now I'm going to use black opal to clean the top of my eyebrows. When cleaning the top of your eyebrows, always try using a shade that's close to your skin tone. So now I'm just going to add more concealer on my eyes to prep them for the eyeshadow. Now going back to my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Deep Brow Gel in Hot Chocolate. just to kind of keep them in place. So now I'm going to set my eyes with the Dermablend loose setting powder in warm saffron. I'm going to use the Anastasia Riviera palette, and for my transition color I'm going to use like a brown color. When applying eyeshadows, blending is the key because you don't want to see a harsh line, so you want to make sure you blend them really good. And from the same palette, I'm going to use this soft pink on top of my transition color. I'm going to use another Anastasia palette, and this is the Prism palette, and I'll use the darker shade, which is the black shade, for my crease. Once I make sure the top is blended really good, I drag the brush down to my lash line and blend, so that way it'll give me that smoky eye effect that I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna cut my crease using the Anastasia eyeshadow primer. So I'm just gonna cut my crease halfway. I'm not gonna drag it all the way out. And when I cut my crease, I do this little trick. I put a little bit of that eyeshadow primer on and I look up, so that way I'll know where my crease is and I'll start filling in. And always go back and blend because you don't want to see a harsh line. So going back to the Riviera palette, I'm going to use the pink shade. And now I'm going to use the Anastasia glitter glue to get ready for my loose glitter. And while I wait for the glitter glue to get a little bit tacky, I'm gonna get some water. It's hot out here, y'all. And I'm gonna use this loose glitter by NYX. This is such a pretty color. I love this shade of pink. So pretty. And now it's time for my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the Stellar liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna do a wing liner. And just to define my wing liner, I'm gonna use the same color black that I use from the Prism palette from Anastasia in my wing. Right after my eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara and put on my lashes. And from the Prism palette, I'm gonna use the same color I used for my transition color, the brown color, under my lower lash line to kind of mix it with the dark color. And now it's time to apply some falsies in my lower lash line. I'm gonna put around maybe 4 or 5. These falsies are giving me life. They are so cute. Alrighty, now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my face, and I'm gonna start by priming my face with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then I'll go ahead and start covering my dark spots using the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in orange. And for foundation, I'm going to use the Dermablend Cover Cream in golden brown. Alright, and for highlighting, I'm going to use the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. And for contouring, I'm going to use the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit in light, and the color I'm going to use is sepia brown. So with my damp beauty blender, I'm going to start blending. Alright, and the brush I'm using to press my concealer under my eye is from Anastasia. It's the A23 Pro brush. And I'll link all the products that I'm using down below in the description box. And here I'm just pressing in some setting powder to set my concealer. And now I'm contouring my nose. And now to set my contouring, I'm going to use the Black Radiance contour palette. And to set my face, I'm going to use the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish NC50. And now it's time for the blush. The blush I'm using today is from Estee Lauder. This is such a pretty color on dark skin. And right after my blush, I'm going to use my highlighter, and this is from MAC. It's the Global Glow. Alright, going back to the eyes, I'm going to use this gold shade in my inner corner, just to kind of open up my eyes a little bit more. And for my lash line, I'm going to use the Anastasia Duo Pencil. And then I'm going to line my lips with this MAC Nightmoth lip liner. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the Anastasia Heathers Matte Lip Gloss. This is such a pretty shade. Bear with me, y'all. We are almost done. Now to set the whole thing, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu setting spray. Alright, so now it's time to take them clips off. Already, y'all. There you have it. My full face makeup look and my hair transformation. So let me know, guys, what you think about this video in your comments down below. And I thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.